Okay, we're gonna do a lead test on here. Got these at I think Home Depot or something. They're not very expensive, but important when it comes to whether or not we're gonna be able to reuse this siding. So the way these work is you crush both edges of this like this. There's a little ampule on either side here. You crush it, you shake it, and then you rub it where you've scored it with a knife through the paint. And it'll tell you whether or not there's lead there. Now the first thing you do want to do, it says you want to take your utility knife and you want to sterilize it with some alcohol. So that's what we're going to do here.
What does red mean?
Red means lead. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this and I'm going to score some of this siding over here. So we'll take this piece right here, and now I've cut through it. And the idea here is that you're getting through any layers of paint that are there. So if there's multiple layers, if it's been painted a couple of times, you're getting through all of the layers, and if it's going to react to lead, then it'll be happening here. Now we're supposed to rub this for like 30 seconds or something like that after we've done this, or just keep rubbing to see if it changes color for a while. So that's what we're going to do. If you want to come in a little bit closer here, I'm going to take these two portions here where it says crush here, crush here. That's what I'm going to do. Kind of heard those. Then you mix it all up. And then what you want to do, you want to squeeze it a little bit until some of it starts coming out of there. See that? So now we're going to take that and we're going to rub this right where I made this cut with some of that right there. We want to keep it a little moist and just keep rubbing it for a while. Good news is, so far this looks good. And I'm not seeing any color on here, so that's a good sign. Now also with this is a test card right here that you can double check to make sure. Now this is not turned red, neither has the spot on the wall. So now what I'm going to do is, just to double check, I'm going to leach a little bit of this out here like so. Make sure we still have some fluid there. Then I'm going to rub it on there. And you see it turned red. So that means that's the control for this test. But we have none here. Red means lead. Okay, so we got the first one. There was no lead present according to that test, but I'm going to a different spot on the trailer just to make sure. I mean, it came in a 2-pack, we might as well use it, right? So, sterilizing the blade, making sure that there's nothing left over from the last one. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make the incision through here. I'll make a couple just to make sure. So that should be all the way down through any layers of paint. Then, just like last time, I'm going to break these 2 ampules that are in here. And then I'm going to mix the stuff up. These are the reagents. Now this is good for, I think it said like 90 seconds after you've done it. So, we'll squeeze a little bit out. Yep, there it is. It's on there. I'm going to squeeze it and I'm going to rub Now this should turn red instantly according to this, if in fact there is lead there. And I'm seeing no sign of it. So that's a good sign. Now, we're letting it sit there obviously for a little while longer. We'll keep rubbing it here. making sure that it's damp as we do this. So there's still reagent involved. So again, we got nothing going on there. I'm going to go to the control card just to double check that these things actually mixed and that they're working. Now there's no stored date on these things. They don't seem to expire, but it makes sense just to double check and make sure that it's working. So I'm rubbing on that, and lo and behold, there it is, turning red. And red means lead. So clearly the reagents are in fact working. So that's how you do it. These kits are, you know, 15 bucks or something like that for a pair of them, but it's a whole lot better than not doing it. And in this case, what we want to do is we want to be able to take some of this siding that we have here and reuse it, maybe for the roof of chicken coops and some water harvesting. And the problem is, if we have lead in there, I don't want the water running across the lead, the heavy metals, and then ending up being put into the plants, even if we're just using it for watering. So that's why we wanted to check this and see if these were going to be useful for that. And they are. So that makes me happy.